Welcome to solverfy.
7.11. So we have a piano, which is quite massive, sliding down an incline, and a person is standing over here pushing on it to keep it going at a constant speed. So its acceleration is 0. And so we want to answer a few questions about what's going on here. We want to find the force that this person has to be applying, and they're applying their force entirely in the direction of the incline, so it's parallel to it. We want to find out how much work they do as this descends 3.9 meters along the incline. We want to know how much work gravity does, and then we want to know what the total work done by the person and the gravity is. So here for the work that, or the force that the person is exerting, this is all in our x direction here in our free body diagram. So the sum of the x forces have to add up to 0 because it's not accelerating. And so in the positive x direction, we have the weight of the piano, or rather the component of the weight that's in the x direction. And then in the negative x direction, we have the force of the person pushing on it. So the force with which they're pushing just has to be the x component of the weight of the piano. And this is 1700 newtons. Now, the work that this person does, so the displacement is in the positive x direction, and they're directing the force in the negative x direction. So our angle is 180 degrees. So the cosine of that is -1. So the work our person does is going to be the negative of the magnitude of the force they're applying times the distance it's traveling. So this is negative 6,600 joules. So now we want to know the work that gravity does in moving this piano down. So the angle here is 90 minus, or the angle between the force of gravity and the direction of motion is 90 minus this 27 degrees, because gravity is vertical like this, and so 27 minus, or 90 minus 27 will be our angle here, and so that's 63 degrees. So the work done by gravity is going to be the force due to gravity times the distance that's moved times the cosine of this 63 degrees. The force of gravity is, of course, just the weight of the piano. And because the component of the weight that's along the direction of motion is in the direction of motion, this has a positive sign. This is also 6,600 joules. And so the net work that's done on our piano is 0. And this should make sense because it's not accelerating. So that means that its kinetic energy is not changing. And so in order for the work to be non-zero, the kinetic energy would have the total work acting on it to be 0. The kinetic energy can't be changing. If it weren't 0, then the kinetic energy would be changing, and so the speed would be changing.